Hello, this is TT,
And this is Qwim.
and we are back with some more Scarlet Hollow. Okay, so Tabitha didn't get to meet the governor dog because she had to get back over. So we are now with Stella and Kanika, and we're heading over to Reese's house to have dinner. This is probably going to be.
Terrible. I am not looking forward to it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be very nice to us about this. But, I mean, maybe Reese will be nice, but Reese's mom seems to be kind of,
Overprotective.
dickish.
Yeah, Reese's mom, just overprotective. I don't even know if we'll even be able to say Reese, honestly. I don't know if she'll allow us.
I hope so. Let's see. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow.
We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. It's just extra time you get to spend together. Yeah, I don't think she'll really appreciate
Yeah, the
that.
doctor's not going to be happy.
Okay, but what if she yells at us?
It's too late. The door swings open. Hey!
Reece!
Wow, he is skinny.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's been ages.
You must be Kitty, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the kitty updates.
My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get away from my Stella, you fiend.
Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them.
Are they here already?
Uh-oh.
I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know, I always have some of those Easy Chew dog jerkies stashed away.
For yourself?
The gal, the gumption. This is a violation of my rights. But we go everywhere together. You want to come in or not?
Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van.
You keep her safe from that monster, Kitty, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella.
You got it, Gretchen.
Yeah, she's... Well, what about you, Kitty? Are you coming in? Oh, sure, then. Oh, sure.
You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing.
So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. Boy, I made sure everything was done well in advance. The only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long.
Good job, Mama.
Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was hoping to see Reese's new art.
We still have time now, right?
You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you?
It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow.
I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to.
Cool. We'll just be downstairs.
You won't even know we're here.
Uh-huh. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Whoa. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvas lines its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator.
Your mom is so scary.
She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much.
So Stella told you about everything that's happened. So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days?
Oh, she's told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. He gestured in futility toward the walls of the basement.
Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights?
The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? What do you think's going on with Wayne?
Yeah. What do you think's going on with Wayne?
Who?
You know that guy that's been following Kitty around, being all ominous?
Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look, for all our sakes. Thoughts on the ditchlings?
Yeah, sure. You have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing?
Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night.
Wait, really? Is that why you text me that they look like something out of your nightmares?
Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. Hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Ooh, yeah. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room.
Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though?
I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me.
I agree to disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die.
What, let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
You decide to leave it at that.
I actually kind of want to see what the heck he's sick with. What are you sick with? Sorry, Reece, Kitty's pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness.
It's okay. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be.
You're so macabre, Reece. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right?
Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time, or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that.
Dang, Reece, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic crap. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right?
Thanks, guys. But you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really.
You already said they don't know,
Yeah.
so there's no point. I say nothing. Well, let's do movie collection. That's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any Rex?
Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shi no Chi, Death Blood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested.
Dang. I'd used to be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now.
How about rain check? Meaning we'll come back at another time. Give him hope.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come back for our movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Kitty. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. I don't think I'd pose for him, though.
I would. I'm gonna do it.
You need someone to pose for your paintings this week.
That's so kind of you to offer. If you're okay with hanging out at weird hours, I'd love for you to come by and sit for me. It's been a long time since I was able to draw anyone but myself, and I'd really appreciate the company.
Maybe we could all come. Wouldn't that be fun?
So the three of you go way back?
Yeah, I'll do that. So the three of you go way back, huh? Almost to the Qwim. The school here is a tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we've all got along so much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. We just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we're free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that.
Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school.
Same here. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though.
Remain silent. I don't want to feel like we're rushing
Remain
anything.
silent.
Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen.
Dinner's on the table.
Guess that's it for catching up.
Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air and you feel strange.
Oh, great.
You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if by hypnotism. Open the door.
Wow, that goes far down.
It's all open the door. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side.
What do you think you're doing? Well,
Nah, there's something compelling.
yeah, sure. There's something compelling about this door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands.
Return to the... Wow. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door.
No, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down.
She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door.
Yeah.
Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reece is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly's eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her.
Pills.
She slides a few tablets towards Reece. He obediently swallows them.
This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it.
Remain silent.
Yes, please. No, let's not do this.
You remain silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Kitty is still in town.
We'll have to see how you're feeling.
I can handle a movie, Doc.
Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reece is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reece. This is why you keep getting sick.
If I get sick, so what? Not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends have been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult. I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mom just to have friends. Reece stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms.
Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix.
Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open.
Reece?
Reece abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves.
Dang it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone, get out of my house, please. Leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Yeah, now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. He seemed fine before dinner. It always comes in waves, and I can assure you that right now, he's very much not fine. Now leave.
The three of you are rushed to the door.
We'll be back, Reece. Hope you feel better soon.
Uh-huh. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's.
Probably the first one.
Keen eye.
Okay, yeah. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly's afraid of Reece? I could have sworn I saw genuine fear in her eyes for a second there. Are you sure she wasn't just overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. If anyone's afraid of anyone in that house, Reece is afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly's good people. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we won't want to miss a second of ghost action.
Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Ooh. So
That's their.
that's a thing. This is the library or the librarian's house. Either way, I mean, I don't even know Paul Bunyan here. But yeah, what an interesting set. Not 100% positive how I feel about it. You don't really
Yeah.
think she's poisoning him, do you?
I think she is because it wasn't. It was right after.
Yeah, maybe.
It was. You see that?
Oh,
And right there
ditchlings.
in the freaking.
Man, that is creepy as crap. And then there's a bird. Unless that's another ditchling.
I don't know. It almost looks like someone's right there by the window too.
Mm,
Freaking ditch things peering out already. It's not even dark. Well, getting dark, but holy cow.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. The whole town's going to crap and we're just kind of along for the ride.
Yeah.
So I guess join us next time as we continue this adventure in Scarlet Hollow. This here's TT,
And this is Qwim.
and we will catch you on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.